Hey guys, Mike here. So another crazy day in the stock market. It goes massively green off the news that Russia might be pulling back soldiers from the Ukraine border. We'll see how all that pans out. But what's funny is, and I got a lot of questions from this from the members, was how in the world can we be this green when you're bringing out data like this right here?
PPI for January read on the headline number is up a whopping 1%. It is up 1%. That is much bigger than we anticipated. And just to put a face on this, the up 1% is the second highest month-over-month read because, of course, if you look at the final read, 1.2 from January of last year was the all-time high, up 0.8 when you strip out the all-important food and energy, and that is 0.2 away from the all-time high, which was July, and that was up 1.0. These are well hotter than expected, by the way. We're expecting up 0.5% so far.
And I'll spare you the rest and just paraphrase and say, it was bad, right? It was really bad. And, but we shouldn't be shocked because all the economic data coming out like that is bad. But after, getting punched in the face last week, the market knew this report was coming. That's why I was able to shake it off. And the Russian news was actually better because oil prices dropped, which is really good for everybody, including, the companies and us per se. And so, and hopefully that whole thing will resolve. We'll see how that goes. But, that's why you saw this, big move up. And, what else did it shake off? We're going to get into that as well. What should be looking for in the chart? Something that the QQQ is famous for, and I think might be happening right now. We'll see on that one. And then one of the stocks that just absolutely went parabolic today, like came back from the dead on some news, and I'll show you why it actually moved up as much as it did, because it wasn't just the news. So if you're getting out of it, hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get into first what else the market actually shook off. And the other thing that shook off today was the 10-year Treasury yield popping back over 2%, almost hitting a new high for this year. Not quite, but it shook that off like it was nobody's business. And shockingly today, one of the companies that came back from the dead was Virgin Galactic, up over 30% on the day, as you can see right here. I mean, this company has been left for dead, but it gets good news, and you can see right here, Virgin Galactic stock surges. Reservations will open up tomorrow. And if you got your money ready, guys, it's only going to cost you around $450,000 for a ticket with an additional $150K for the deposit to go into space. And so definitely let us know in the comments if you're going to be signing up and putting your $450K and going into space and stuff, and love to know that. I will definitely not be doing that, but I always like to hear if you are. And so, of course, one of the things, because remember, this company, look at the daily chart. This company right here has been selling off like mad. I mean, look how far down this stock actually is. And as you can see by the daily chart here, this stock is down 86% over the last 235 days. Also, if we go over to our friends at Tip Ranks over here, you can see really no analyst has gave any coverage to this stock in the last 3 months at least. But you can see, I mean, there's hardly any ratings at all, and those are pretty far back. And so, of course, like, why would this company just pop 30% off, one piece of decent news, right? I mean, because, how many people are signing up for this? Not really sure at this point in time, but this is one story that you're going to see like throughout the year, is you're going to see these high growth companies, speculative companies have a piece of good news, and it's going to start to move up in the morning, but you're going to see a huge surge, and it's because of the short interest on all of these companies. As you can see right here, the info I said is around 21% short interest on the float right now. And so I think that's something you're going to see throughout the year on these kind of companies and any high growth stocks that have really good news come out, or maybe a really good earnings beat and great forward guidance. They make that pop, and then as soon as they get around 10, 12%, all of a sudden it just surges. That's what happened to this one this morning. It popped up, and then it kind of traded sideways, started gradually shooting up, and then just took off, right? And I think because, look, people don't want to play around. They shorted the stock all the way down, right? They've made a killing. Just buy back the stock, right? Which is going to drive the price up, return it, make your profit, be done with it. And so I think that's why you see a 30+% gain today on this stock. And if it continues tomorrow, then shorts are definitely covering positions here. Why not? I mean, you've made a killing on it shorting the stock. So, hey, that's not going to be no surprise. You're going to see it on many other stocks. I have no doubt about that, because there's plenty of other growth stocks that are shorted way more than this one. And so, we'll see on that. The thing to look for on the QQQ is one thing it's famous for, and we might be in this right now, we'll have to see and play out, is these W recovery patterns. You can see there's one right there, there's another one right there. And then if we move over to the next one, you can see right here, here's one we just went through in November and December. You can see right there. And then if you look what we got here, it looks like the start of the old W recovery. We come down, we go up, we come down, and then there's the pop up. Now who knows, how far that's going to go up. And so do I see us returning to, all-time highs you saw right there before the sell-off? I can't imagine it will make sense to do that, but because this market doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I wouldn't be shocked at anything, to be totally honest with you. But, especially since I've seen on the charts before we go into interest rate hikes, which we all expect in March, sometimes you'll see a run-up preceding that, and you'll see a big dump after. And so I can see that as well. But, this week especially is going to be interesting because we got monthly options expiring, which creates a whole lot of volatility and manipulation in the market to begin with. We got other data coming out this week as well. And so we got the Fed minutes, all this other stuff. And so we'll see what happens. Especially when you see a big move like today, you should see some calm tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. It depends on oil prices, all this stuff. But, expect volatility. That's just the way it is. We'll see if we're in this W recovery. I wouldn't bet anything on it, of course. And, because we did have it was a big move today for a lot of stocks. But also remember, you got a lot of high growth stocks reporting this week. I believe Roblox just reported as I started recording this and didn't look good for them. But we'll see. There's other companies just like that. And if one of them reports and they're highly shorted and has a good earnings and a good forecast, you could see double-digit pops tomorrow for them as well. I mean, that's not going to surprise me a bit. Doesn't mean they're going to sell right back off, but we shall see. Again, if you're going to be going to space with Virgin Galactic and putting that 450K in there, let us know in the comments. If you got anything out of this, hit the like, subscribe button. I really do appreciate that, guys. And I will see you tomorrow.